Yo, what is up everybody? This is Anime Corner, back with another video. I have a first impressions for you guys. It's been a while since I did first impressions video, but when I finished the series, I knew right away I had to make a video on it. And it is basically a series I have been picking up in my haul videos as of late, and that is Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad. I have the manga right here and the anime. I currently finished the manga and am watching the anime right now. I'm 2 discs in right now, so I'm gonna be completing that pretty soon. But yeah, for those who don't know what Beck is about a teenage boy whose name is Koyuki. He's on the front cover right there. He's a boring kid, doesn't really have a social life, he's just quiet and shy. And just one day he's just walking along and sees these kids picking on this, odd looking dog and saves it. And the dog is actually owned by this popular guitar player. His name is Ray. And he's an American moving back to Japan, and he's starting his own band. So him and Koyuki become really good friends to eventually Koyuki joins his band and becomes one of his lead singers in it. Eventually you also have other characters like Chiba, who's one of my personal favorites. He's the rapper. He's also one of the lead singers in there. And then you also have the bass player Tatsura, who's smooth, nice dude. And you also have Saku, who is the drummer. So it's basically these, 5 characters' journey in the struggles of being in a band. So basically that is the synopsis of the story. That's the best way I can describe it without spoiling it for you guys. But I said it in my haul video that this series has become one of my all-time favorites, and I'm not lying, it really has become one of my all-time favorites. It's in my top 3 all-time favorite mangas, and I am enjoying the anime too right now. So the thing is that I have to say about this series, I guess in a personal level, this hit home for me because I used to be in a band when I was much younger, when I was in high school and middle school, and being in a band was some of the greatest time of my life. Making music and seeing these characters go through similar situations that I went through was just crazy. I was like, man, this is hitting home on every level for me. And on top of it, the characters were absolutely amazing. You feel like you're going on the journey with them and going through this process of them making it big. So another thing I would like to say is a unique situation that the mangaka does in the series is he draws a lot of the characters actually based on real life people. Like you have one character that looks exactly like Snoop Dogg. You have characters in the background from that looks like Bootsy Collins, George Clinton from the Parliament of Funkadelic. So personal love, a lot of those musicians that I really liked growing up, they would bring in the manga and even bring up names like Sly and the Family Stones and just old school classic musicians. And a really funny way that they would bring in characters in the background. Like if you guys have ever seen any, mixed martial arts in Japan, they had Miracle Crow Cop in every panel, the backgrounds. And it was just absolutely hilarious. It's very random, but it's super funny seeing in the moment. Comparing the manga and the anime and which one I feel is superior, I am actually going to have to lean with the manga on this one. A big factor was the art. The art is way more superior in my opinion in the manga. Much more detailed. I'll actually show you some of the art illustrations in here, but the animation in the anime is good, but at times it can get a little wonky where you don't have that problem with the manga. The manga illustration is much better in my opinion and just has better detail, especially in the hair. But the anime is really fantastic too. I think if I had to say which one I would recommend to a person getting into Beck, I would say start off with the anime because it is much easier to get into the anime, especially because the manga is out of print and never really got completed in English. So I would say go check out the anime. But if I had to say which one is superior, I would say the manga. Just big reason. The animation was a big part. And the audio, I have to say, in the dub for Beck is really good. I think that the voice ranges fit the characters much better than the sub, surprisingly. But the music scenes took me sometimes a time to get used to. I think the music scenes are really great in dub, but I actually prefer the Japanese audio for the music scenes, and that's my personal preference. But I still enjoy both soundtracks. I listen to both of them, and yeah, and all in all, I highly recommend checking out this series. I think you guys will enjoy it beginning to end. It has a really great ending. Some mangas I get like a little disappointed with the endings, but this one I have no complaints. I give this like a perfect score. 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 9. So that's how much I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys check out this series. I would appreciate it if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and your boy is out.